Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. First down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's James. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Beck. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Caught close to the marker. It's Stewart. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 14, Iowa State 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. And the ball is picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Hauls it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 21.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 41, set to kick.
Here's the return from inside is 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop. Time to take a shot. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Firing deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it! Touchdown, Iowa State! And here they come, almost all the way back. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets him.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And this crowd is losing it. Frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a deep man. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Oregon 21, Iowa State 17.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quick.
Has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, My bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got a man. It's holding. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. The Ducks will move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Ducks want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Snap it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback checking the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. On the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Beck coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.